The most extensive talks in years between the U.S. and Russia began in Saudi Arabia this morning. Now, the war in Ukraine is top of the agenda, even though Ukraine is not at this negotiating table. Holly Williams is following the talks.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio sat down with his Russian counterpart this morning. High-speed diplomacy aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. Vladimir Putin ignited the conflict nearly 3 years ago with his invasion. And some say today's meeting is already a victory for Russia, which has been isolated by sanctions and condemnation. Many Ukrainians feel betrayed. Ukraine did not know anything about these talks, said Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky yesterday. We cannot recognise any agreements about us that are made without us. European leaders held an emergency meeting in Paris on Monday. Many in Europe fear that if Ukraine's allies don't guarantee its security, Putin could agree to a ceasefire, then re-invade in the future. The British Prime Minister Keir Starmer says his country is willing to provide peacekeeping troops, but cannot protect Ukraine alone.
There must be a US backstop, because a US security guarantee is the only way to effectively deter Russia from attacking Ukraine again.
He'll go to Washington next week to discuss that with President Trump.
President Zelensky says he'll travel to Saudi Arabia tomorrow. Meanwhile, Russia released another detained American yesterday, a man arrested this month for allegedly possessing marijuana. That was apparently a gesture of goodwill. Tony.
Holly, thank you very much.